Hi, I'm Dan Petrock. I'm going to be your online statistics instructor this summer, 2018. Just want to introduce myself in a video, also to get you oriented to the course and help you get a great start. So obviously I'm Dan right here. You can just call me Dan in emails or phone calls, that's fine. This is my wife Sarah. We've been married for 20, almost 23 years, 22 years. This is my son Gavin, he's 16. He's a sophomore, and this is Keelan. She's an 8th grader, and then Jensen is a 5th grader. So that's my family. Just want to let you know, obviously I understand there's other things going on besides statistics, especially in the summer, but I support all those other activities, but I'm also here to encourage you to, obviously stay on task and keep you accountable to the schedule of the course. But just want to let you know a little bit more about myself there. I also work part-time in distance education for DMAC, and I also am the faculty advisor for the Campus Fellowship Club in Ankeny. So if you ever need to get a hold of me, obviously here's my email and my phone number. So I'm actually going to start from the beginning. Like, I'm assuming you don't even know how to log in potentially to Blackboard. So I'm going to switch over here in the DMAC webpage. Well, if you can find the DMAC webpage. And the easiest way to get in, I think, is to hit My DMAC. And this is going to be the portal by which you can log in for your email, your web info, and everything. So just put your username and then your password. If you don't know what this is, contact tech support at 965-7300, and hopefully they can help you. So your username and your password, they should have sent you something with your default there. You can always change that. So I'm going to sign in, and once you sign in, it should look something like this. You click on Blackboard and you can see all your courses. So I'm going to go ahead and click on our course right here. And so here it is. So there's your instructor information. That's where I was before. Obviously we have the syllabus here. So there's a PDF version of the syllabus and a general course calendar to help guide you so it's easy to find what we're doing each week and when the due dates are. Typically, we'll be covering 1 to 2 chapters per week in this 8-week course, and the deadlines are typically Tuesdays at 11:59 p.m. I'm going to go into the course content here, and there's a folder here for Start Here, obviously a good place to start. And under Start Here, we've got this to-do list. And so you're going to be asked this first week to do everything in the Start Here folder, and also chapters 1 and 2. What's going on this summer is a new thing is you've actually already paid for access to your eText and MyStatLab. So you've already paid for that, so we just need to make sure you're all registered correctly. And one of the first things you're going to do here is this ebook sign-up instructions. It's got a student guide here on how to do that. But to click on the elementary statistics textbook, it's going to ask you to register and input your DMAC credentials, your email and password. There's some instructions here on a student guide. If you're retaking this class for some reason, you've already purchased MyMathLab and the ebook before, don't do this. But for everybody else, you've already paid for it, and you're going to need to use it. So it's required, and this is the lowest cost option. So just click on that, register. And if it's anything different, contact me and we'll try to figure that out. But pretty much you're ready to go as soon as you click on that and register. Then you're gonna go ahead and take a syllabus quiz. Obviously that's going to be over the syllabus, some other questions. One of the questions in there is regard to proctored exams. The last 2 exams are proctored, and it'll ask you to input your testing center that you're close to. DMAC testing center, and there's also an option that I can proctor the test online live through webcam and audio. So that's one of the main questions you have to answer there. Introduce yourself in discussion board, put a picture on there, and then you're going to sign up for MyMathLab. And the easiest way is to click on this orientation link, and when it asks you, there's your code. It's going to be ready for you to use right there. So you just go ahead and create your account. I would just use your DMAC username and password, and or your DMAC credentials, and type in that code, and you are good to go. And you'll never have to register again for MyMathLab or the ebook. and you should be able to use both whenever you want. So that's kind of what the Start Here folder has. I'm just going to give you a general layout of the course. If we go back to course content, if I go to course content, obviously that was the Start Here folder. Again, here's a more generic, this is a link to the ebook, and after the first week or so, the Start Here folder will probably just hide it, and that'll be the first thing you see, will be this 100-day option ebook. And so if you ever want to jump right in your text, that will launch that. This also allows other things like an app to read your book kind of offline as well. So pretty cool. And just to show you a typical week, I'm just going to go to Unit 1. This Chapter 1 here, it says, read the first chapter of your book. There are some section videos for you to watch as well, some animations for you to go through, and then there's 3 online homeworks. It orients you to kind of get you to launch StatCrunch directly. This will be a statistical software we're going to use. Don't really need it in the first chapter, but it's going to come in handy for the second chapter, so try to get you oriented on how to use that. If it does ask you to log in, use your UMac credentials again, just so that's taken care of. And then there's a discussion board here about experimental design, and then we've got some optional things here, some optional videos to help you, and then a generic link to all of your assignments if you ever want to jump out and kind of see the complete list with all the due dates and everything. So typically every week you're going to have some reading, you're going to have some videos to watch, probably some animations, some online homework, some discussions, and some other things. So week 1 you're actually doing chapter 1 and 2. But so that's kind of how the work, how it flows. The first 2 exams will be like take-home exams you submit on Blackboard. The third exam over Unit 3 will be proctored, and then the final, which includes Unit 4, will be proctored as well. So I hope this video helps get you oriented. Again, welcome to the course. I know 8 weeks is a very intense schedule, but students that stay on top of it and budget their time, make sure you're putting in appropriate time, probably around 12 hours a week is what you're going to need to keep up with the pace. Some more, some less, obviously, based on how fast you learn. But I'm very responsive to email and phone call, very willing to help you. And if you ever have troubles with your online homework, there's the ability to ask your instructor directly, and I can connect with you directly that way. So again, great to have all of you in the course, and looking forward to helping you.